Districts south of Marib are under a stifling siege, with more than 60,000 people cut off from food and medical supplies. This report has more details.
At the heel of the violent battles waged in the districts of southern Marib, in which the Houthi militia suffered heavy losses, came a militia-imposed siege on the districts of Rahba, Mahiriya, Al-Juba, and Jabal Murad. The people living in these areas struggled to survive after the roads leading to the city of Marib were cut off. More than 60,000 people labor under severe food and drug shortages due to the lack of health care under the Houthi militia siege. The effects the siege had were also reflected in education, with more than 3,400 students dropping out of schools.
The districts south of Marib are under siege, and most of our food and medicine stock is nearly depleted. Residents have to pass through 5 districts before reaching Marib, whereas the journey used to take us 2 hours. The road to Marib is cut off for the districts of Rabha, Mahliya, Al-Juba, and Jabal Murad, and we have no way of restocking our diminished supplies. A woman in Al-Juba needed to be transported to a dialysis clinic in Marib, but the journey proved to be too difficult, and she passed away on the way. This injustice enrages us all, and we call upon all relevant parties to lift the imposed siege.
The residents of the southern districts are living off of the remnants of their food supplies. Local organizations have warned that people are at a real risk of famine, and that without urgent emergency intervention, the situation can only devolve.
We are faced with serious humanitarian crisis. We call upon human rights activists and journalists to stand with our cause and build humanitarian passages to allow aid like food, medicine, and fuel derivatives to reach our people. We call upon international organizations to bring an end to these injustices.
Human rights reports condemned the unjust siege imposed on the southern districts of Marib Governorate by the Houthi militia and stressed that the Iranian-backed group's actions are in violation of international law.